Hello, everyone. Hi, Kate. How are you tonight? Ugh, how's everyone doing tonight? It's the beginning of the month. Oh, yeah. Okay. I want to be clear. It snowed this morning. Kate says it's really cold in Florida, and Karen says it's cold too. Yeah, it snowed this morning. Actually, it snowed a couple times today. All right, my dear friends, let everyone get in here. Okay, show of hands. Who's run over and seen all the fun new goodies for this month's release? I have some of them in my little hands, even. Yay! Okay, so let's see. Tonight's bundle and the products we're going to be using. We're going to use some glitter stock in this gorgeous silver. We're going to use some sparkle overlay. If you have not used any of the overlays, we're going to talk about them. They're actually a really, really, really cool product. I'm really kind of like loving them now that I've worked with them a little bit. We have this stencil of the month, which is called Night Sky. We're going to play with that one today. So that's a brand new one. I have some white cardstock. We're going to use a throwback stamp set because, of course, this month is called, the main new release is called Bubbles and Broomsticks. And in addition to all of those new products, Bruce Monroe has an entire set of Wizard of Oz products that they have in stock. And we're going to use one of those stamps. And if you want more uses for this stamp set, like more projects, Walter and Sean are going to use the same stamp set Thursday night too. So you can buy the bundle, my bundle tonight. You can buy just the stamp set, but just know that you will have lots and lots of inspiration to use the stamp set. And then this is another brand new release. I linked up this stamp set. It's called Bubbles and Broomsticks. We're going to use this one tonight. We're just going to use a couple of the little stamps down here, the little bubbles, and our sentiment for our card. But you guys, check it out. Now, you always know how I tell you, like, I love those teeny tiny little stamps that you can, like, confetti and just have fun with. So look at these cool little confetti stamps that are part of this stamp set. Look at them all. Like any kind of star you could want, any kind of bubble you could want. So cute. And then we're going to use some Not Your Mama's cardstock too. Amanda says it's raining where she is, not snowing. There's no snow yet. I love how she added that little word back there. There's no snow yet. Because you know what's going to happen, right? We're going to get, it's probably on its way. So I hope that you all had a wonderful weekend. I was actually in Pittsburgh this weekend. I taught and attended a crop, and then I had some time. I was able to run over to Brutus Monroe, the physical store, and pick up all of the Bubbles and Broomsticks, the new stuff. So I have that to play with. And then I didn't have to wait for my box to come. I went and picked my box up. So I'm cutting my Not Your Mama's cardstock at 4 by 5 1/4. You will also notice I finally did it. I bought myself a new paper trimmer. So at the crop this weekend, the hinge broke on my old trimmer. And these were right there in the little pop-up store. And I needed a trimmer and I didn't have to pay shipping for this one. So, okay. It's one of the Tim Holtz ones. Very, very nice. I like it. My other trimmer was super similar to this one, so that was perfect. So we have our white cardstock, Not Your Mama's cardstock. It is 4 by 5 1/4. Then we're going to cut this one 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And we're going to go ahead and layer it behind. I just love just that, just a little bit, right? Like just a little bit of the glitter behind. If you were super wanting, like if you really wanted to preserve as much of your glitter cardstock as you could, as much of your glitter stock, you could cut and gut the inside of this, and then you'd have the inside piece that you could use for something else. In scrapbooking, we call that gutting a paper. I don't know if we do that in card making, but in scrapbooking, when we have a 12 by 12 sheet of paper and we only are going to see the little outer edge, we gut the inside. So we're also going to go ahead and use some Stellar ink. This is Prom Queen, which is my favorite color, pink. It's my favorite color, pink. This card tonight is all about the pink and the silver and the glitter. Yay! Oh, this will be perfect for her, Amanda. Amanda said she's from Salem and she has a 9-year-old granddaughter, so she had to order this bundle. Yes. This is very girly. Very, very girly. Very, very chef's kiss, perfect for little girls. I think you could, for much, much, much of this thing, and you're going to see it with all my projects this month. This is, if you have a little girl, or if you are big into like princesses, you don't have to be into Wicked. You can be into just princesses. And this would be perfect. Like, I don't think my card tonight is like themey for Wicked. I don't think any of the projects I'm going to be making this month are themed for Wicked. But if you have a girly princess, this is where you want to be this month, because I got you covered. So I just used some repositionable tape and taped my card front onto the back of the stencil. And then we're going to go ahead and I'm going to pretty heavily stencil this background and see. When this card is done, you're going to be in awe. Like, there's so many layers, but it's so pretty. We're going to do lots of pink this month too on my Make It Mondays. We're going to do lots of pink. We're going to play with some foil. We're going to play with a couple of things. It's going to be awesome. So be sure to stick around because you don't want to miss it. Okay, so there is, I put a really nice layer of ink over my Not Your Mama's cardstock. Hi, Billion. How are you tonight? I'm so happy to see you. Okay, here we go. I'm going to very gently take off the repositionable tape. Okay, so there is layer number 1 for tonight's background. And then I'm going to grab my Misty, more of my ink. In the description box below, sorry, my dog was making a strange noise. So if the dead air was me like looking behind me and making sure everyone was okay. Oh, you know what? As the mother of 2 boys, Amanda says, while I am knitting a very pink scarf for her granddaughter. I am all in on the pink and glitter. Uh, Amanda, let me just tell you. So I'm not a grandmother yet. My boys are 19 and almost 26. So, we're heading that way. It might happen. But I'm not a grandmother yet. But I can tell you right now, I 100%, when I get to that stage, if I have girls, pink and glitter. Oh, all the way. Right there with you. So let me see. How do I want to do this? I know that I want to put my little sentiment here and that we have a larger piece that's going to go here. So I'm just trying to decide where I want my bubbles. So these are little stamps from the Bubbles and Broomstick stamp set. We're going to use that stamp set a couple times on my projects this month. It's not part of the bundle tonight, but I did link it up. It's kind of like an add-on for tonight's bundle. But I'm going to give you more. I'm going to have more examples of how to use this stamp set as we go through the month. So I think there are 3 good things, good places for our little bubbles. Oh, hi, Sandy. Sandy said, love me some stencils. Yep, stencils are the best. Sandy, wait till you see what I'm going to do with this little stenciled piece. I'm using a new product tonight, and it's pretty cool. I don't think it's super new. Like, I think it's been here for a little while. Like, I think Christopher released it on a Tuesday, but and he said, I had the pink and glitter for a while with my 2 daughters. Now I have 2 grandsons and 1 teenage granddaughter. Only had the granddaughter for 5 years, so I missed the pink and glitter stage with her. Aw. Okay. So there's our bubbles. And I'll give you, as soon as I put my stamps away, I will show you up close. Because I know that can't see. So if you just look, Just look at those bubbles. And then imagine all the things you could do with them. Like off topic, right? So, so cute. I just love them. They're great. Okay. So if you're making this card at home, set this aside because I want all that ink to be able to dry completely before we add our next layer. And I forgot to stamp my sentiment. Future me is very, very happy that I remember to stamp my sentiment now. So I'm going to use one of the sentiments from this one. I'll read them to you. It says, "We're wonderfully wicked together. I'd fly through any storm with you. Together we soar. Our friendship defies gravity. We are perfectly unexpected. We are a perfectly unexpected pair. The sky was never the limit. Together we are unlimited. Friends don't melt under pressure, and you're as solid as they come. Wickedly glad we're friends." Oh, my friends in Massachusetts. Um, this is my favorite. You've got this, and if not, the monkeys are ready. I love that one. That's the best. Okay. So we're gonna stamp that. Our friendship is unlimited. That's the one we're gonna do. Oh, wow. Amanda says she likes the pink and glitter, but she's one daughter that likes pink and glitter and one daughter that's all goth. So she's got both ends of the spectrum. Yes. Growing up, one of my best friends lived in Massachusetts. So I don't know why we're doing this tonight. Okay. Oh, I love that. Penny said all three of her grandkids like to create things. So she makes do with making sure they have all the supplies they want. I love that. So I have a niece. If you ever follow me on my channel and watch my scrapbooking, you will see pictures of her constantly. She is going to be 7. No, she's going to be 8 in February. She's 7 now. And she is I adore her. Her and I do. She's here a lot. And she's so funny because she knows what part of my craft room is her. Like, she can pull whatever she wants out. She can do whatever she wants. It doesn't matter what she uses. That's okay. And then she knows the certain shelf where I keep all my stuff that are for design team things and she knows she can't touch that pile again. And she comes to my house and she picks up my dog and she just goes. So there's the start of our card. So if you're making along at home, if you buy the kit, buy the bundle, and then you want to come back and watch the replay so you can make your card, set this part aside so it dries completely, and then you want to take your stamp from the Witch stamp set, and you want to color her up and add all little fun things, and then fussy cut her out. and you will have this. So there she is, all colored. And I added some white gel pen highlights. And she is all ready for the front of our card. So those are the steps you want to take. Glitter, white, do all the stamping on your white panel. Set the white panel aside and let it dry, because the next step, we're pretty much going to cover this entire panel. And I don't think it would matter necessarily if the ink was a little tacky, but I don't want to take any chances. So I let this dry completely. That would be my recommendation. So since we have a minute or two while this dries, does anyone have any questions? I'm going to grab a drink of water. The biggest problem for me with the winter is I get so dry. It's crazy. Like, I feel like I can't get enough to drink. I can't get enough. Like, I'm constantly putting lip balm on my lips. It's crazy. Okay, so let's talk about this product. And please, if everyone here already knows all about it because you're ahead of the game and I'm not, then just interrupt me. This is called Sparkle Overlay. So what it is it's basically, I'll show you here, a clear sticker that has this awesome holographic look to it, right? So it's like some of the foils that we have in the shop, some of those lovely clear overlay foils, but it's not a foil, so you don't need a machine. No machine needed at all. It's just like a clear holographic sticker, right? So anything you put it over, and it's pretty thick. Like, I think, so anything you put it on top of, you'll be able to see what's underneath. But then you can also make it extra sparkly and glittery, right? So you get 2 sheets. Each sheet is 8.5 by 5.5 in the package. And there's even like grids on the back. It sort of reminds me a little bit, like with the grids on the plaque and the way it feels, it sort of reminds me a little bit like if you ever used contact paper, except clear and all holographic and cool. I hope that makes sense. So I'm going to go ahead, grab my trimmer, and I'm going to cut this. So 4 by 5.25, which is exactly my card front. This is the hardest part. The hardest part of adhering this down. So I like to take a little bit of it, fold it back, and then just crease it really, really good. I mean, really crease it. And then you're going to line it right up with the end of your paper. Put your finger there if you want, kind of push it up. Make sure it's right on the edge of your paper. Start at the top. Go slow. And then if you're like me and you can't do anything without it being crooked, you can trim it up, which is what I'm going to have to do. You could also cut the overlay a little bit bigger, right? So it'll stay so that if you accidentally put it on crooked like I just did, you can cut around the back, like it'll be just bigger. So then you just have that edge to trim off. But I'm okay with this because this just means that more of my silver background glitter paper gets to show. And who doesn't love that? Amanda asks if you can die cut it after you do this. I have no clue. That's a fabulous question. And we're going to finish early. So you know what? We're going to do it. Let's see if it'll die cut. We'll try when we get all done. We'll find out together. My head says probably, but look at that. Like, look how cool that is, you guys. That is so cool. No foil needed. No glimmer tool needed. It's just a big sticker that adds a ton of awesome, amazing glitter to your project. So cool. So I'm going to grab I'm going to do my big glue bottle tonight. Yeah, Amanda, we'll take one of these scraps into it because I really don't know. I picked it up at the store when I was there, and I didn't, other than using it on this card, I didn't get a chance to really play with it. So my card bases are still packed away in my crop bag because I didn't get everything unpacked and put away today. I got a lot of it unpacked and put away, but I didn't get all of it. So I'm just going to leave these card fronts just like this. I'm going to move this down a little bit. Wiggle it so we have the same edges. That's kind of the nice thing about gluing things to glitter paper. It takes a little longer for the glue to set. So if things look a little wonky, you can slide it right into place. Okay. And then we'll take our cute little, we're going to call her a princess. She's a princess, right? She can be whatever I want her to be, and she looks like a princess. And we're going to put her right up here, just off to the side, above our sentiment. Down in the description box, you will find links. There is a couple of links I left for you there. So there's the link to tonight's bundle of products, which is this witch stamp set, the stencil, the overlay, the sparkle overlay, and the silver paper. That's all part of the bundle. So you have that. You also have a link to this Bubbles and Broomsticks 6x8 stamp set that is like an add-on because we just used it. We used it for our sentiment and we used it for our little bubbles. And then you'll also find a link to the bundle from the original, like Wizard of Oz release. All the things that are still available are all bundled together. So there's a poppy die. There's a stamp that has Toto, I think. There might be a couple other things, but Heather went ahead and created a bundle that was like all of that all together too. So you don't have to go searching the website for it. You can find it. Thank you so much. Lisa said that's very cool. Yes, it is. It's very, very cool. So those are all your links, and the links in the description box are affiliate links. So if you use those links to shop tonight or anytime this week, then the lovely, lovely people at Brutus Monroe, like Heather and Christopher and Jess, know that you came from my live, you enjoy the lives. You still want to do them. So using those links is super helpful. It also provides a little bit of commission to me to cover my expenses, to cover my time designing and making these products. So let's grab that sparkle overlay again. And let's see if it'll die cut. Excuse me while I go through all my stuff here. Yeah. Get my die cut machine. Just give me a second so I can locate everything we need to die cut. So Amanda, you want to see if it'll die cut after I put it on, after it is on the paper. All right, so then we need some paper. Grab a little. Grab just a scrap, nothing. I stumble onto scrap paper constantly, but right now, when I'm like, oh, let me just grab some scrap paper, do you think I can find any? No. And we need a die set. Oh, let's grab this one. We'll just grab this one. It's very random die set. Well, let's do this one. This is better. This is more like a usable. Like when I'm all done with this, I might actually use this for something. So this is the Funky Label cutting die set. Oh, I love that. That's a fabulous idea. The alphabets. Yes. Oh, that would be so pretty. I hope that this works, because if it works, sold. So my thoughts are that this will work, but I think we might have to put it through the die cut machine twice. That's what I'm thinking. I think that it's not going to go, I don't think it's going to go through with one pass. I think we're going to have to do 2 passes. So that would mean you would really need your good tape, like mint tape from scrapbook.com or repositionable tape from this is Spellbinder's yellow tape, whatever your preferred tape for holding your dies down. I definitely think this would be one where you'd want to hold it down because you might have to do this twice. So that's once. Look, one time it went right through. Didn't even catch. Are you kidding me? Check that out. Don't need a shim. Don't need to go through twice. One time, all the way through. Perfect. So the answer, Amanda, to your question is yes. One time, no extra anything needed. That is so cool. Thank you for asking that question, Amanda, because now I think I love this so much more. I mean, I liked it before, but now I'm like, oh, the possibilities, right? Like Amanda's like, how about some letters? Yes, how about some letters? That's perfect. Oh yeah, this die, isn't that die cool? This die is available in the shop. It's in the shop. It's called the Funky Label Cutting Die. And then this part here, see how so it doesn't cut the hole. It like, oh yeah, it does cut the hole. Never mind. But then there's like extra little holes here. I think there's probably some really fun way to use this die, but I don't know. I picked this up at the shop when I was there, so we'll have to play with it more, but it looks super fun. And how cool is that shape? Like that's a really cool shape too. But yeah, I'm so excited. That cut like butter. That's like nothing. Perfect. Now I'm kind of wishing I picked up like, I don't know, what are we thinking? 3, 4 packages of this stuff, right? That's for tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll shop. Kate says I shouldn't be as surprised as I was. It was great. Oh, yes. The die goes with the card panels. A little something cider and spice and trick or treats. It also, hold on, wait. Hold the presses. I think I got those card panels. I think I can show you. Oh no, these are called Hello Pumpkin, but yeah. Okay, these are called Hello Pumpkin card panels, but it has the same, I picked this up at the shop too. It has, look, see, there's that same shape. So what's in here? We have 2 of those and 2 of this argyle. Oh, look at that. So there's that same shape for that die. I think it was. That was part of Christopher's SCT file. Okay, yeah, I think you're right. And I never got any of it. So when I was at the store this weekend, I picked it up. So there in this like foilable card panel, there's this little shape here. Is that the same that does that? Yep, right. So you can use that die set here. And then I think there's, and I got this too. I got all this stuff. This little die set and the stamp set are for those. And then there's another one. Very cool. Look, I bought all this coordinating stuff and I didn't even know it. I just knew that I hadn't gotten any of it yet, so I picked it all up. Okay. So extra bonus content tonight. We always end up with this extra bonus content. Yes. Okay, I'm going to read what Penny wrote. There are 3 stamp sets that make the items on the card panel. So you can stamp them. If you want, and there is a die set that cuts out all of the stamps. Yes, I got the stamp and the die, but I didn't know that the card panels had those shapes in them that you could die cut out. So that's cool. I got the autumn card panels, right. And then, yes. Kate's like, you planned it all out. I really didn't, but yay, it worked. I really just went shopping. Oh, that's so funny. Okay, everyone. Well, that was fun. See, I love when you guys are here. All of you, Kate and Penny and Amanda, and you ask questions, and then I get to pull out new stuff, and I didn't even know that I bought it all, and it all went together. And look at that. That's awesome. You guys are the best. Okay, everyone. I will see you again next Monday. We're going to have another super fun projects. Be sure to grab some supplies if you need them. And I'll see you again another day. I think I'm going to pull. So if you follow me on my accounts, I think I'm going to pull all this stuff out. These and this. And maybe, I can just use this because it matches. I grabbed craft card or the waffle cone. And the stamp, and maybe we'll do a little reel and make a card and pull it all together. How's that sound? Oh, you're so welcome, Lisa. I'm so glad you enjoyed it. Good night, everyone. See you later.